can we hear that voice? Can we hear Gromsko come alive? Is that possible? Can he say something to Dan? I'm in the battlefield with you.
There was one line. There is one line you remember. There was one like, "Kurva, they hacking my intel." Yeah.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Enemy juggernaut marked. Moving here. Move to the LZ. Planting Claymore! Odmawiam. Okay, that was close.
What do you think your favorite line is? Do you remember any of them? Because I don't know how long ago this was, but
yeah,
have a couple of favorites that we can hear.
I mean, now the Warzone is out.
Yeah,
there is a line.
There's a lot more. Yeah,
is much more than in the
in the
multiplayer.
Yeah,
and there is a. I mean, there are one line. There is no talking, just coughing. But I'm going to tell you why in a second. But the other one is when I go into a battle rage, and there's two lines I scream. One is "hooray," and the other one is, gosh, I forgot something about honor and power and something. But those two lines. There are just two lines when I go into a battle rage, and I had to scream those lines on top of my lungs, And it was so cool because I just depleted every, all the power that I gathered for it, for the character, all the passion. It was just like, it just went. And this line I had to, the first one, they gave, it was a name, and I'm looking at it. Like, I don't understand. And I'm asking the gentleman from Activision, I'm like, what? Why is this name over there? And he was a bit concerned. He goes like, this is very important name in Poland. I'm like, it's equally important to Smith, It's just a name, like those names are all over the place. And then it just clicked. I'm like, oh, you dumbass. It's a name of the Polish anthem. That's the surname of this gentleman. It's in the name of the Polish anthem.
Right.
I'm like, oh, that's why. I'm like, but I said, I never heard in any movies about Polish army fighting in a battle screaming this name. He goes, what do you suggest? I'm like, most of the times they just scream hoorah,
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, let's do this one. I'm like, okay, let's go. Gah, so
yeah.
I went full steam on it. But the other one, yeah, it's the other one is sort of like it exists.
Yeah.
In Polish army. So yeah, those two lines were great, but there is one line. There was three versions of me coughing when the gas,
the gas, yeah,
the gas, and I suffocate. So it was very short coughing, a bit longer, and there was like 30 seconds cough. I had to cough for 30 seconds, and I was like, yeah, I started coughing like with suffocating sounds also. And I finished. Kirsty went like, okay, Mars, that's it. And Jake McCormack, the audio engineer, wonderful guy. My goodness, he's a governor, I'm telling you. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see his face because he was behind the wall. The sort of like the window was here and he was behind it. And he sort of like picked out and he was like, thank God you finished. I was suffocating with you. I'm like, okay, yes, because if the energy is real, people would feel it, If I would fake it, the coughing, suffocating, people were like, this is just fucking cheese. And I was really suffocating, really coughing. It was real, and he could feel it. So I'm like, yes, it fucking works, I'm
gonna find that today. Get that audio, all right?
Okay.